Over 2,000 people gathered in Louisville for the 2016 Kentucky Society for Technology and Education State Conference, March 9th through 11th. KySTE Executive Director Gary Grant says this is the 7th year for the conference and there have been plenty of changes.
Number-wise, it stayed pretty much the same because we're maxed out at the Golf House. The involvement, though, has been just like every place. The technology has evolved over the time. We are completely green now. We have no printed matrix or book. So that is a big involvement. To walk around and see people looking at the schedule on their devices, that's exciting. This year we've added the makerspace, or the technical playground. I'm really looking forward to see how that area with the teachers and techs and CIOs and administrators can actually do some hands-on opportunity. Hopefully what the educators find at the conference they will take back to their home districts and integrate into the classroom.
KySTE President Sherry Gossett says the organization is made up of educators who are focusing on helping other educators help students.
The board of KySTE is made up of DTC, CIOs, and TRTs. So our primary job is in school districts, just like everyone that attends the KySTE conference, or most everyone that attends. So we take our knowledge from our roles in our districts and try to use that to bring a conference that's valuable to all of our peers each year so that we can learn from each other, learn from the vendors and from other presenters that we can find to come our way.
The main purpose of the conference, Gossett says, is to empower Kentucky students, and that was indeed evident as it got underway.
A total of 16 students serve as the STLP student engineers by providing tech support and assistance to vendors and attendees.
The STLP kids have always been instrumental in helping us get set up and tear down and do our videography, and honestly, the conference would not be the same without them.
Casey Woods has managed the student engineers for the past 5 years. The students went through a competitive selection process consisting of interviews. Student engineer Kenton Carrier says he gained interest in applying because it would allow for him to combine his interests. The engineers took up various tasks assigned to them throughout the course of the conference.
We've been talking with vendors and just offering help.
In return for their work, the students also gained from the convention. For many, meeting new people and gaining new connections was their top priority.
That's the main reason I came, was to make connections with people I'm going to need to know how to deal with and who to deal with.
For first-time student engineers, the week was filled with new experiences and meeting new people. For returning students, the experience was one with some familiarity.
The
The 2016 conference officially kicked off with an opening ceremony headed by Kentucky's own Commissioner of Education, Stephen L. Pruitt, as its keynote speaker. Pruitt told the crowd that Kentucky has been a leader in education with the use of technology, but we can do better and have a great opportunity before us with the establishment of a new accountability system. Pruitt plans an 11-city tour of Kentucky to gather input from people who want to help make things better, and he called on his audience to show up for these discussions.
I don't want it to be just a regular old accountability discussion. I want innovation. And I feel like in this room, with people who have to work with innovative materials and tools all the time, I bet we have some people here who can really help us think about that.
Pruitt says his call for educators to take an active role in this process is crucial for its success.
They're critical because for the first time we actually get to develop our own plan. So I want every Kentuckian to come to the town halls that I'm starting on Monday, to be actively engaged. We're going to be working on this over the next year. We're going to put it out for public review. We want all of our educators to be actively engaged in this whole process because at the end of the day, I want this to be something that they can be proud of just as much as the tool that we need to use to both celebrate good things that are going on in schools, but also ensure that every student has a quality education.
A full listing of the town hall meeting dates, times, and locations can be found on the Kentucky Department of Education website.
The goal of KySTE Conference is to provide educators with new ideas for improving student learning. Sessions at this year's conference cover topics ranging from free online resources to ways to use Twitter in the classroom. Leanne Gam from Maurice Bowling Middle School in Owen County says she attended several different sessions.
I went to one about reluctant readers, how to reach reluctant readers, and I'm a library media specialist, so that was good. I went to some Google, like hanging out with Google and some Google tricks. A lot of things on Google I went to today.
Elizabeth Rowe, a teacher from Butler County Middle School, says she is also taking home quite a few new ideas.
We went to the session called Tired of Talking, and it was very informative. We learned about different things to keep our kids engaged in the classroom, such as using clickers to have them answer questions to make sure that they're listening. We learned about Nearpod and the different aspects that we can use that within the classroom as well.
Damon Jackie, a KEDS field service staff member from Bardstown, says one of his favorite sessions was focused on giving some good advice.
One that one of our co-workers did, humorously titled, "How Not to Get Fired." And so while the title was to kind of capture people's attention, it was really to help people understand what are things to watch out for, what are things to make sure that you're covering your bases on. And it was really geared more towards the tech folks, the CIOs, the chief information officers, on things they needed to be making sure to do to make technology successful in their school district.
Harold Birchall, an engineer with the Kentucky Department of Education, agrees with Jackie that the advice given in the session was very helpful.
Multitude of things to keep a district CIO from possibly losing their job, but one was that you need to participate in the federal E-rate program, and you need to do that in such a way so that you actually bring money into the districts to help pay for the fiber that connects the schools together, for the electronics that creates the network.
Overall, attendees agreed that this year's KySTE Conference offered something helpful for everyone.
One of the most popular events of the 2016 KySTE Conference was the vendor hall. Before the event started, there were many people lined up waiting to be the first to check out the vendors. With over 130 booths, the vendor hall was filled with exciting new technology, equipment, and software. Most booths gave out freebies, held contests and giveaways, or offered hands-on experience. Some of the giveaways included laptops, iPads, gift cards, and an arcade basketball game. Ribbon collecting was also going on in the vendor hall. Many people had ribbons on their name tag that went down to their feet. Although each vendor may be different, they all have the same goal.
I'm hoping to get the word out that we can make Windows environments in the Kentucky educational system much more productive, much more efficient, and much more economical to operate.
Spread the news and word about security and how important it is to make sure the people who are in your building belong there, and also just make sure everyone is tracked and everyone who's supposed to be there is there, and those who are not, are not.
To educate customers and schools about what kind of technology advances are out there and let them know that Voice.net is here to help.
Although giveaways are great, the main reason for the conference was for the teachers to expand on their skills and technology.
For Central Hardin High School's HCEC TV program, I'm Mikhail Yurvich.
I'm Trevor Stover.
I'm Carrie Barby. I'm Risa Tomioka.
I'm Jasmine Barnes.
Reporting from the 2016 KySTE Conference in Louisville.
Bye-bye.
Did we say reporting twice though?
Yeah, we did.
Did we?
Yeah.
Fudge.